All right, find the domain of f of x divided by g of x. So it tells us down here the domain is all real numbers except, so we're just going to find the numbers that do not work, which is going to mean that any of the denominators cannot be 0, which includes f of x. Even though f of x is the full numerator of the full fraction, we still can't have a denominator in any case be a 0. So right off the bat here, now let me just show what this would look like if we were to work with it. So this would be f of x, and then would be dividing that by g of x, which looks like this. Okay, but again, I see that I have this denominator from f of x, that is negative x minus 5. Okay, because any denominator cannot be 0, I need to make sure that is not equal 0. So I would solve this like I would a regular equation, add 5 to both sides, principles of equality, right? Drop your negative x, that zeroes out. Negative x cannot equal 5, but then I would show that as negative 1. Divide both sides by negative 1. And you see that x cannot equal negative 5. So there's my first value that cannot be in the domain, negative 5. If x were negative 5, this denominator would be 0, and we can't have denominators that are 0 because they are undefined. The other denominator I see here is x plus 3, right? That came from g of x. So where g of x is x plus 3, it is in a denominator. That means it also cannot equal 0. So once again, solving this like a regular equation with principles of equality, I can drop my x. I've zeroed out the 3. So x cannot equal, in this case, 0 minus 3 is negative 3. So that would be the next value that I would have to exclude from the domain. So the domain, it can be any other number other than negative 5 and negative 3. Now, just based on what we did in the last problem, which I'm not going to do for the sake of time, you can think about what set builder notation would look like here, or you could also think about what the interval notation would look like. So this concludes 1.5, and if you have not completed the assignments, do those. Once you do those, you need to make sure to do the module quiz that goes with this as well before next class.